Many people don't consider the way toward figuring out how to read until they choose to begin showing their own kids at home. In spite of what a few people think, figuring out how to read is definitely not a natural process that happens without anyone else's help. It's an intricate problem that requires the best possible instructing of different strategies, for example, phonics, realizing the connection among letters and sounds, and phonemic awareness. Fortunately, despite the fact that reading itself is a mind-boggling process, the means taken to teach these skills are basic and clear. To show kids how to read and make it a positive and fun experience, attempt these basic and time-tested methods. Here are 10 simple steps to teach your child how to read at home. 1. Use melodies and nursery rhymes to create phonic awareness. Children's melodies and nursery rhymes aren't only a ton of fun, the rhyme and cadence help children to hear the sounds and syllables in words, which encourages them figure out how to read. A great method to assemble phonic arrangement. One of the best methods in figuring out how to read is to applaud musically together and present melodies as one. This strategy is a phenomenal path for children to build up the proficiency that will set them ready for reading success. 2. Make basic word cards at home. Cut out basic cards and compose a word containing 3 sounds on every one, for example, sat, pig, top, sun, pot. Welcome your kid to pick a card. At that point, read the word together and hold up 3 fingers. Request that they state the main sound they hear in the word, at that point the second, and afterward the third. This basic method requires little prep time and assembles basic phonics, helping them figure out how to sound out words. In the event that your kid is simply beginning with learning the letters of the words in order, center around the sound each letter makes, more so than letter names. 3. Print words and attach above random items around your home. Enhance your youngster's reading level by making a print-rich domain at home. Seeing printed words on everything empowers kids to see and apply associations among sounds and letter images. At the point when you're away from home, bring up letters on building and signs. In time you can display sounding out the letters to make words. Concentrate on the first letter. Ask your kid, what sound is that letter? What other word begins with that sound? What word rhymes with that word? 4. Play word games at home or in the vehicle. Expanding on from the previous step, create basic word games all the time. For instance, start by posing inquiries like, what sound does blank start with? What sound does blank end with? What words start with the sound blank, and what word rhymes with blank? 5. Understand the core principles with teaching your child how to read. Remember that figuring out how to read includes different skills. There are 5 basic segments of reading. These are the abilities all children need so as to effectively figure out how to read. These include phonic awareness, the ability to hear and manipulate the different sounds in words. Phonics, recognizing the connection between letters and the sounds they make. Vocabulary, understanding the meaning of words and their context. Reading comprehension, understand the meaning of words, both in storybooks and information books. Fluency, the ability to read aloud with speed, comprehension and accuracy. 6. Play with letter magnets. Center vowel sounds can be tough for certain children, which is the reason this magnets can be so useful. State a consonant-vowel consonant word, for instance, feline, and request that your kids spell it utilizing the magnets. To enable them to state every vowel sound so anyone might hear while pointing at its letter, and ask your kid which one makes a sound like the center sound. 7. Use the power of technology to keep your child engaged. Figuring out how to read ought to be a fun activity so as to keep kids encouraged to improve. Sometimes children may be loaded with excitement to learn in the beginning, however once they hit a stopping point they can quickly feel overwhelmed and shut down. As a parent, it can feel difficult to get them back on track. 8. Read together every day and ask questions about the book. A lot of people don't realize just how many skills can be picked up through the simple act of reading to a child. Not only are you showing them how to sound out words, you're also building key comprehension skills, growing their vocabulary, and letting them hear what a fluent reader sounds like. Most of all, regular reading helps your child to develop a love reading, which is the best way to set them up for reading success. 9. Set up games to remember high-recurrence sight words each day. Sight words are ones that cannot be easily sounded out and need to be recognized on sight. High-frequency sight words are ones that occur very often in reading and writing, e.g. you, I, we, am, had, and to, the, have, they, were, was, does. 10. Be patient. The best way to teach kids to read is to make it fun. Every child learns at his or her own pace, so always remember the single most important thing you can do is to make it enjoyable. By reading regularly, mixing things up with the activities you choose, and letting your child pick out their own books occasionally, you'll instill an early love of reading and give them the best chance at reading success in no time. Check the link in description to learn more about how you can teach your child to read in less than 1 month.